What if we told you the games aren't over yet? With Squid Game Season 2 leaving fans speechless and craving more, the excitement for Season 3 is already at an all-time high. If you thought the last season was intense, just wait until you hear. What's coming next? Stick around till the end of this video, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about Squid Game Season 3, including theories, returning characters, and shocking twists that might just blow your mind. So, here's the deal. Seasons 2 and 3 were originally created as one long storyline. That's right, the show's creator Hwang Dong-hyuk planned them together. Now that Netflix has dropped the first teaser for the final season, it's clear things are going to get darker and even more intense. Season 3 picks up right where Season 2 ended, giving us one last round of deadly childhood games. And mark your calendars, Season 3 is officially set to premiere on June 27th. When we last saw Gi-hun, also known as Player 456, he had failed miserably in his attempt to bring down the system from within. His rebellion didn't just fall apart, it led to the tragic death of his closest friend, Jong-bai. Even worse, the frontman revealed himself as a fake player, crushing any hope Gi-hun had of stopping the games. So, what's next for him? According to the show's creator, Hwang Dong-hyuk, Gi-hun will face his biggest challenge yet. In an interview with Variety, he shared that we'll meet Gi-hun at a critical crossroads, and he won't be the same man we saw in Season 2. This leaves fans wondering, will Gi-hun lose his moral compass or find a way to rise above the chaos? Actress Jo Yuri, who plays the pregnant contestant Junhee, also dropped a huge clue. She described the final season as brutal, cruel, emotional, and depressing. With only 6 episodes to wrap up the entire series, there's going to be no time to breathe. Every moment will be packed with tension, heartbreak, and high-stakes drama. When Netflix released the teaser, fans instantly went wild. It begins with the iconic pink guards carrying a black coffin into a dark dormitory. They place it down, open the lid, and there he is, Gi-hun, bloodied and unconscious. But just when you think it's over, his eyes open slowly, hinting at the brutal journey ahead. What follows is a chilling mix of new games, emotional moments, and glimpses of familiar faces. In one shocking scene, contestants choose between red and blue balls, suggesting a crucial decision that might change their fate. As players run through maze-like arenas, it becomes clear they'll be pushed beyond their limits again. The teaser also confirms the return of key characters. Detective Junho is still out there, trying to uncover the truth behind the games. Pink Guard. Noah's seen wandering through the halls, possibly planning something on her own. But the part that really shook fans? A baby's cry echoes through the darkness in the final shot of the teaser. It's haunting, and it's raised a ton of questions. Many fans think this baby could belong to Junhee, who was revealed to be pregnant last season. It's possible she'll give birth during the upcoming episodes, but here's where things get darker. Because of the harsh environment and lack of medical care, some believe Junhee might die giving birth, not from a game, but simply due to complications. There's even a theory that other players may be forced to choose between saving her or focusing on their own survival. This gut-wrenching possibility is backed by real-life filming timelines. Jo Yuri, who plays Junhee, wrapped filming in March 2024, while other actors continued until May. That suggests Junhee's story might end earlier in the season. And there's more. Jo Yuri said she filmed an emotional scene that could be related to her pregnancy, adding fuel to fan theories. Some believe the frontman, In-ho, might actually help Junhee. It sounds unlikely, but here's why it could happen. Before becoming the cold leader of the games, In-ho was a police officer. He lost his pregnant wife and was driven to the edge by grief. Many believe this past still haunts him. Junhee's situation might remind him of the child he lost, making him act out of guilt or compassion. Could this be the start of his redemption arc? Meanwhile, another theory has fans buzzing. It's about Guard No and Player 246, Gyeong. At the end of Season 2, we were led to believe Gyeong died. But what if that's not true? Some fans think Guard No faked Gyeong's death and snuck him into the organ harvesting operation. This would give them both a chance to fight back from the inside. The theory gained traction after actress Park Gyeong, who plays Guard 011, posted a behind-the-scenes photo with actor Park Duok, who plays Gyeong, dressed in a guard uniform. That tiny detail hints that Gyeong might be alive and undercover. If this theory is right, Gyeong joining the guards could be part of a bigger plan to take down the system. It would also show that Guard No has more power than we thought and could be a key player in turning things around. Plus, considering how much the show focused on her struggles in Season 2, it would be a satisfying twist to see her strike back. Fans are also deeply concerned about the fate of Young-chik and his mother Gumja. Industry insiders have shared that their storyline may take a tragic turn. According to reports, both actors wrapped filming after just 6 months, while the rest of the cast continued for nearly a year. This detail has led many to believe that their characters won't make it past the early episodes of Season 3. Adding to the tension, rumors say one of the new games involves a giant gumball machine. Contestants are split into red and blue teams, and Young-chik and Gumja supposedly end up on opposite sides. It's a heartbreaking setup, and fans are already theorizing about how it might play out. Some believe Young-chik might sacrifice himself to save his mother. Others think Gumja might be the one to make that final, painful choice. And the saddest theory of all? That they both die because they can't bring themselves to betray each other. Even Gi-hun is expected to play a role in this tragic game. Allegedly, he'll be the last one to choose a side, possibly having to choose between helping his allies or sticking to a plan to end the games. This could be one of the most emotional moments in the entire series. Now here comes the most controversial theory of all. What if Gi-hun becomes the new frontman? It sounds shocking, but fans have been revisiting a mysterious scene from Season 2 where a shaman warned Gi-hun of a dark fate. Could that have been foreshadowing? According to this theory, as Gi-hun becomes more and more disillusioned with humanity, he might lose hope and believe that the games are the only way to reveal people's true nature. In-ho, the current frontman, might even manipulate Gi-hun into taking over, convincing him that the games are necessary. If this theory turns out to be true, it would be a heartbreaking twist. The man who tried to stop the games would become the very thing he hated. But not everyone believes this will happen. Some fans argue that Gi-hun has come too far, grown too much, and found his moral compass. They believe he'll sacrifice himself in the end to save Junhee, her baby, and maybe even others, proving that compassion and hope still exist. This version of the ending would be powerful and emotional. It would tie back to that moment when Gi-hun saw someone helping a homeless man, an act that reminded him that humanity isn't all bad. If he chooses self-sacrifice, it would send a strong message about the importance of kindness, even in the darkest situations. Since Seasons 2 and 3 were written together, there likely won't be many new characters. This allows the story to stay focused on the ones we've already grown attached to. But that doesn't mean there won't be surprises. In fact, fans are already buzzing about a possible celebrity cameo. There's a growing rumor that BTS's V might appear in the new season. During a BTS concert in Los Angeles, V dressed up as a Squid Game guard. At the time, many thought it was just for fun, but now people are wondering if it was a hidden clue. To add fuel to the fire, V has been spotted hanging out with Lee Jung-jae, the actor who plays Gi-hun. The two even took a selfie together, and when asked if V would join the show, Jung-jae said he couldn't comment, only making fans more suspicious. So, will V show up in Squid Game Season 3? No one knows for sure, but it's definitely something fans are keeping an eye on. With everything that's been teased, from deadly new games to emotional character arcs, Squid Game Season 3 is shaping up to be the kind of finale we'll never forget. Whether it ends in redemption, sacrifice, or something even darker, one thing's for sure, it's going to leave a mark. Don't miss a second of the action. Be sure to watch the full video and stay tuned for more updates.